Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me going with Cube 2 of the weekly contest 379, minimum moves to capture the queen. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this poem. This one, I'm just taking a look around, to be honest. I do wonder how many of this is templatable. I mean, it is kind of in that it's chess, so some people have code, but also the actual code is not that complicated, in theory. Yeah, I think there is actually a cleaner way to resolve this, but I don't know if that's true. But let me get to what I did first, and we'll go over it. Maybe there's a cleaner solution, to be honest. Now that I think about it a little bit, maybe we could play around live. But the easiest, and by easiest I mean the method that does not require proof, is just breadth first search. And here, we have a chessboard that's 8 by 8, so you have 64 squares, and you have 2 pieces, so you can just brute force 64 square number of pieces. I don't know what 64 square is, but it's it's less than 100 square, so 64 squares. Oh yeah, of course, 4,000. So 4,000 things you can definitely breadth first search, but yeah. But that's basically what I did here, and I wrote a very kind of messy breadth first search, but I do wonder if there's a quicker way to think about this. Like, because I feel like, yeah, now that I think about it, I think this is fine, but I think there is actually a simpler solution. I'll go over my quick solution really quickly. Yeah, and this is just breadth first search. I have like I said, the rook and the bishop, and then I just kind of do these things. But I think to be honest, it's a little bit sloppy. I mean, okay, so this is breadth first search. If the rook is at the queen, or if the bishop is at the queen, we return the distance. Otherwise, we move the rook, and we remove the bishop, right? Oh no, this is also still the rook, and then the bishop. This is going like up down. This is left right, and then this is just the diagonals of the bishop. But there is a trick, right? Because I think it's actually, oh no, it's not that. But one of the thing is that your pieces can block another, right? For example, if you have, I'm going to ask you order here real quick. If you have something like, you have a rook here, some spaces, you have a bishop here, you have a queen here. Well, the rook cannot go to the queen, so you have to be careful with this implementation. And that's actually fine. So yeah, I'm going to show the code really quickly, but I'm not going to go over it because this is just very standard breadth first search. The code is messy, but it is just, the idea is not that hard, right? It is breadth first search. In terms of the states, like I said, it's just the position of the rook and the bishop, and yeah, and this is the code. But I think there is actually a cleaner way, and the cleaner way is noticing that I think you can do, I think the max moves is going to be 2, right? Because the rook, anywhere the rook looks at the queen, right? Obviously that's one move, but anywhere else, if it's on a different row, for example, it can do it in 2 moves, right? It doesn't even matter where the bishop is. Like, the rook can get there in 2 moves. So the answer is always going to be at most 2. And because the answer is almost 2, you only need to check the 1 cases, is what I mean to say, right? Because even like this, right? And yeah, the other case, you have to be careful because this is an edge case. But if the rook or the bishop is blocking the rook, then it's still 2 because bishop can just move around, and then rook goes in. So that's 2 moves. So 2 moves is sufficient for any board. So you can rewrite this as check to see if you could capture the queen in 1 move, and then return 2 if you cannot. That's how I would maybe do it again if I have to. But also, honestly, the code is going to be mostly the same, because this code is like mostly the same, and this code, I mean, yeah, most of the code is actually going to be roughly the same. So maybe it doesn't matter that much. I don't know, right? Because instead, it's just getting rid of this loop and then just returning 2 instead or something, right? So yeah, and we can kind of even think about just right here in that, yeah, if distance of key is equal to 1, we can continue, because then we don't even have to do the rest, so that we only look at when from this is 0. So we only do one iteration. Oh, oops. Actually, I guess I have to return this first. But if we don't, then we just don't do this. And I think this should be good even. We could give it a quick submit. Maybe I'm wrong. So yeah. So, I mean, this is a really awkward looking way of doing it, but it's still what I tell you, right? It is basically check to see if you could do it in one move. If not, then the answer is 2. That's basically it. But the tricky problem is still that the rook is blocking the bishop, or maybe alternatively, I guess the bishop is blocking the rook is also a thing for obvious reasons. But yeah, and here the rook you can, but this only happens when you also have 2 moves. So yeah, but you have to check for both these cases. But otherwise, I mean, the code is like 90% the same. So the breadth first search versus the check and then return 2 doesn't make it that much of a difference. It's still kind of a mess to write. So I don't know. It took me about 10 minutes because I forgot about the blocking piece, and I don't know, it's just also like a lot of typing and trying to make sure that I don't make another silly mistake. But yeah, I'm going to show you the code again. Here's the top part. Here's the bottom part if you want to see. But yeah, that's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. And yeah, you can watch me solve it live in the contest now. Kind of scared. There's so many silly mistakes lately. What are we doing? The queen does not move. Okay. A weird problem, but easy to do. Maybe a target, but okay, fine. So now, 64 times 64, okay, yeah. Hope this doesn't come back to bite me. Bishop and rook, okay. Okay. What is this weird problem? what are you doing? Nope. Bishop. Yeah. I probably should add a function here, but I don't know. Maybe this is one of those silly optimizations that I do. Just so like there's so many places for a typo. 2-1, right? Oh, because you cannot go across them. I actually did forget about this. As soon as I submitted, I was like, wait, they're not independent. Okay, fine. How do I fix this? People got it. 6 people got it. All right. Well, this is already a little bit sad, but okay, fine. Oh, it's not quite like this, is it? Poop. We don't have to worry about the queen blocking because we'll just eat it, so that'll end it. But nope, the other way. There's probably like a cleaner way to do this, but well. Fine. This is so much copy and paste. Oh, this is why I want to do it this way. This is also where having proper scoping helps. But okay, this part is good. So I redo it in that cheating way. Oh, but also I messed up. I only did 2 diagonals, don't I? Yeah, wow. This is a mess. Where does this I come from? Did I just does this just not work at all? My code is so bad. Oh man, today is not a good day, I guess. I think the 5-minute is actually kind of worse than the other thing. Because I could stand being long. It's just, this is so silly. And this isn't even close to being right before. Okay. But I still have to do the blockage thing. What was it? 1 1 1 4 1 8, something like that. Okay. Yeah. That was silly. Okay, let's finish this. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this problem, this contest, everything in between, the explanation, whatever. Stay good, stay healthy, take good mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.